Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Hello, Chi. Hey, Muggsy. Welcome, ladies. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the JGBK program. Boy, oh boy. We'll get started in a second here. So we got that. We're gonna start it with a tune, guys. Guys, I've been addicted to this song for the last couple weeks. I wanted to save it so I could do the, like the silent karaoke into my microphone. But like I said, I'm addicted to this song. So therefore, I am just gonna play it, and I'll probably play it at another time too, if I could ever stop getting notifications. Here we go. What song is this?
Where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said hello. Hello, hello. La 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 la. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she made it broke my spine. Oh my Lord, la 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 la. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman and talked like a man. Oh my Lord, la 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 la. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee. Said, little boy, won't you come on with me? Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell upon my Lord. La 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 la. I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. I got down on my knees. I looked at her and she and me. That's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lord. La 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 la. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world. Except my Lord. La 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 la. I left home just a week before, and I've never ever kissed a woman before. But all the smile took me by the hand and said, I'm gonna make you a man. I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man. So it's Lord, 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 Lord.
And there we have it. That was Lola by the Kinks. That song is from 1970, which is older than I am. So welcome to the program. Friday night or Saturday morning, where you? Same time for you, different time for me. Since I've been in Kansas City, I keep forgetting that it's an hour behind New York City. So I thought I had another hour to go to the last couple streams, but turns out no. Midwest is backwards 1 hour. So I had to adjust. I'm doing the show at 7 o'clock, but it's really 8 o'clock in New York. And the big announcement, I am going home tomorrow. I've had it. I miss home. I want my own bed. I miss my cats. I miss pizza, and I miss Chinese food. Everything else is replaceable and negotiable. So, welcome to the program, guys. Yeah, it was a hell of a day today. I was actually thinking about suing somebody today. I still might. That's not out of the question just yet. Discovered some damage to the property, which, I mean, it is what it is. It shall be conquered. It's just a pain in the ass. Everything is a pain in the ass. I don't know how else to say it, but it will be done. Bugging out over here. Oh, now I have to go over to this section. Wait, hold on, guys. All right, so a couple quick updates in terms of the channel. Guys, I'm very, 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 very close to 4,000 watch hours. So if you guys wouldn't mind helping me and sharing out the link, because I think if we get a decent crowd tonight, I think I'll be over it then. So if you can, in fact, why didn't I do that for myself? I will do that right now. I got 7 up and 3 down. Kicking ass here, taking names. Share myself. But if nobody, well, it is what it is, right? Got to get it out. So let me see who we got in the thing. I was in the 8th grade in 1970. Wow. I miss 1970, Bruce Davis says. Milky Way Scoot B. Nassan Ka Nagayan JG. I don't know. Is that a car? Nassan. I don't know much Tagalog without my little decoder ring. That's good getting there. Yeah, we'll see, Mugs. I don't know. I just have a feeling that there'll be an issue even when I make it. It could be tonight. We could make it after tonight if people help me out here. Let's get me over the hump and see what the next issue is. But that's all right. Issues. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to going home. That's one of the best things about going away, no matter where you go. What is that? Oh. It's the remote control for the TV. I'm like, what the hell is that in the background? Good morning, MJ and Jude's. Pretty baby Tiger Chi. The real Chi. Probably miss people. Brett. Hey, be doing, man. Bill Pruitt. Stop by my place and I'll buy you a pizza with pineapple. Now you're just messing with me. Yeah, this whole trip didn't go the way I expected, but what are you gonna do? I wanted to stop by and visit some people. Found out my rental unit was abandoned. Had to get the utilities turned on. Had a contract for the work. This is the things you got to do. Don't ever think, and I'm sure Jeb Jam would agree. Oh, thank you for sharing the video, Jeb Jam. I'm sure James would agree that property management is not for the faint of heart. And that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, but it's all good. I mean, listen, if you're going to property manage for a property, what's better than doing it for your own property, right? Better than doing it for somebody else. Unless that's your business, of course, then it's fine because you'll have 1,000 different places to take care of and rake in that money that way. So I'm still in the hotel. Like I said, I can't wait to get home at this point. Oh, Chitara shared the stream. Thank you, Jeb Jam. Shared, thank you. Sometimes it tells me, sometimes it don't. It is what it is. But if you guys can do it, we'll try to get a crowd, get me over the hump tonight. Yeah, so now I have what is it, like 18 hours in the car the next 2 days. I'm gonna try to drive from Kansas City to Columbus, Ohio. It's like 10 hours tomorrow. Stay in Columbus, Ohio overnight. Get an early jump on it the next day. Hi, Maureen. Welcome to the program. Jeb Jam Raw. Yeah, so I'll get out of here then. So why do I have two? I don't need two. One of the things that I made for topic or discussions tonight or today, if it's your morning. It's just a couple of starting points, but YouTube etiquette, right? This is one that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Aside from like going into someone's live stream and say, "Hey, I'm starting a live stream now," because as far as I'm concerned, that's a shithead move. But there's something else that I ran into this troll guy the other day. And you guys, you're all on YouTube. So, everybody in that chat, I know you from somewhere. What do you think of this, right? Let's say person A and person B, for whatever reason, right, they don't like each other. Just, that's life, right? Sometimes that's the way it goes. Now, let's say you have some mutual friends and that you visit. So person A, person B don't like each other, but they're both friends with C, D, and E people. My thought on the subject is that you keep that off of your friends' channels, right? Would you agree with that? I mean, like I said, person A has a problem with person B. They don't like each other. They're on another channel. To me, I think you don't bring it up on the C channel. And the reason you don't do that is because if you're on that person's channel, then you're friends with that person. Now, if the person you don't like is on that channel because they're friends with that person, you don't involve them. You just don't. You leave this shit at the door, and you go in and you see the person or the channel that you came to see, right? It only makes sense to me. Poopy pants. JG. Yeah, that's the troll that had me thinking about it. I was on Scoop B's live. And somebody was saying a whole bunch of shit about another person. And, eventually Scott told me to block the person, and I blocked him. Hey, Dennis Adam, welcome. So now if that person had a problem with the other person, they shouldn't bring it to Scoop B's channel, let's say. Because you don't do that. I mean, I've been on channels, I've been on panels with people that I really don't care for. I find them boring and drunk, but it I don't take it to that person's channel that I happen to be on. I you know, if two people want to go at it, go at each other's channels, right? Whatever. But you leave the person that's in you leave the person's channel out of it that ain't on it. Don't try to drag them into that kind of shit. People like who they like. Some people get along, some people don't. But the third party that has nothing to do with it. This isn't elementary school or junior high where, oh, you got to choose a side. No, we're grown adults. Act like adults, right? Me, I have a very simple policy. If I don't like a channel, I just don't go. Um, I don't know. It seems to work for me somehow. It's very, very simple. Now, like I said, if I go to a different channel and I see people that I don't like, well, do I like the person's channel that I'm visiting? Do I like them more than I dislike? That's usually the case for me. I don't really have a deep hatred or dislike for anybody that they would make me go away from somebody I like. That's just me. I mean, I guess everybody handles it differently. Scoot saying, JG, you are the only one to block on my channel. But only if they get stupid. Scott, I blocked the 2 or 3 people on your channel that are blocked, but I was just following orders. You gave me the order, right? You said, hey, block this guy. Enough is enough with his shit, right? So I blocked him. When I have a mod on anybody's channel, my first thing is not to block. If I feel like somebody's getting a little bit too, risque or whatever for that channel, I feel that channel won't like. What I'll do first is I'll time it out. And then the host can advise. It's not a problem. What they're saying. So then you leave them alone. That's what I try to do. I think that's the fairest way to do it. What would be worse is if, I have a wrench on somebody's channel and I don't like somebody, but that somebody that channel gets along with, I'm not going to go in there and block anybody. That's shithead move. It's a childish move, in my opinion. So, we're the community. We're the YouTube community. We're allowed to set the rules. I think these are good rules. Bruce is saying, yeah, did you? But what if the person say, not sure. But what if that person say you got chosen either me or other? I mean, listen, first of all, hey, Joe, the first thing I would say about that is the person that would ask another person to stop going to a channel that they don't like, I think might have a screw loose. Again, we're not preteens or teenagers, right? We're grown people. I had a couple of tips on YouTube. Most of you, if not all of you, know where those tips lie. Do what you want, right? Oh, I have been blocked many times by people, Scoot saying. Well, Scoot, maybe that's something with maybe that's a character flaw in you, maybe. if many people are doing it. MJ is saying Me, if I'm on my laptop, I visit a few friends who do live stream, but of course I won't tell that I was on the stream while I'm on your stream. I want to support both of them. Joe can't stay long. You're damn right, Tim. You're damn right. You could be 50, 60, or more and still act like an adolescent. I like cake and people like cake. The who he's talking about. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, right? Maturity. What is maturity, right? I've met 18-year-olds and 22-year-olds that were more mature than some 50 and 60-year-olds I know. You know, that's a rare case, but it does exist. And I've seen 40, 50, 60, even 70-year-olds who act worse than teenagers. I've seen it. Got my eye on you. The age isn't a real determinant if somebody is mature or not. Let's see. What did Bruce say? I know I've been blocked a bunch of times, but all good. Hey, listen, if whoever, right? If you haven't been blocked by at least one person, one channel, then you probably have no personality, because you got to have, right, conflict somewhere along the line. Not everything is rainbows, kittens, and puppies. Sometimes stuff goes sideways. I have been blocked from streams too, Brett said. Yeah, so have I. I think the only person I can think of that probably wouldn't have been blocked on a channel is maybe Judy Fisher. Maybe Judy Fisher is like the one person. Ken Unger's blocked a couple channels, and I've already forgot who they. Couldn't care less. Yeah, well, Ken, you were blocked on my channel. You were blocked on my channel for a little while. I didn't even know, and I think one of my mods, it happens. Sometimes you get the fat finger syndrome. You're doing something, especially with the phone. Like, I can't see how that can happen. That's probably why it doesn't happen to me too often where I accidentally block someone, because for the most part, probably like 90% of the time that I'm on YouTube, I'm on my laptop. That's a whole different beast. There's basically no way I'm just, what am I doing? Falling on top of my laptop? But the phone is easy, especially if you're on the phone and then you're walking around the house and you're doing something, your finger just hits a button. That's where it happens, I think, for the most part with that. Ken, you are so sweet. Personality? What's that? Tim. Let's see what we got. I was blocked on your channel. Yeah, you are. I went to my community settings, and I just happened to check, and I'm like, Ken Unger? What the hell is he blocked for? I talked to my wrenches. None of them remember doing it, so it was probably just like a accidental phone finger kind of thing. Mark King says he cannot type today. Mark King, I see you a lot. You can't type on any day, my friend. You're typing the skills. I think my cat has better typing skills. Dennis says sometimes seniors go into that some call as second childhood. Maybe that is why grandparents and grandchildren get along better. That's very perceptive, Mr. Adam. I've seen it. I think you may be right. Judy says that I'm right, that it's the phone. I've done it several times. Yeah, Brett will be back, yo. Yeah, that's the only way I can really see that the accidental finger thing. I've almost done it, but like I said, I'm hardly ever on my phone when I'm on a stream because most of the streams is like when I'm home, it's like from 8 to 10, and then I try to get off YouTube like that. That's kind of like my window at home to watch it, and then a little bit in the morning. Like let's say if Muggs has a premiere at 9, I try to squeeze it in like while I'm working. I'll set myself up for my next call on the computer while I'm watching a premiere, something like this. Timothy White, how you doing there? Well, more so today than other days, Mark's saying about his terrible typing. No worries, Mark. I've come to, I actually think I could probably decipher most of the gibberish that you type at this point. Kind of like, when my cat gives me a look, I know if she wants food or water or dry food or wet food. That's how I kind of know. Yes, he butt blocked someone once. Just sitting here at home doing drugs with my arm in a sling. That sounds about right. If your arm's up in a sling, they will give you drugs. And you probably have a bunch of people here that wish you would share. It sounds like a great plan. So yeah, that was one of the etiquette things. So don't go into someone's live and say, "Hey, I'm doing a live stream now," and keep your luggage, check your luggage at the door of another channel if you have a problem with someone. The best way to do it, no worries, Mugs. The only way to do it is, keep the nonsense to your channel or the other person's channel. Like if person A don't like person B, person A wants to go to person B's channel and try to give them hell or whatever, that's fine. That's acceptable. Or B go to A's channel and mess with them. Leave other channels out of it. We're adults. By the way, I've been drinking this water today. Smart water. I do not feel any smarter at all than I did when I woke up this morning. This is false advertising. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. We have to put a stop to this. Smart water. You drink it and you'll be smart. I might have lost brain cells drinking this. Timothy White said he just had surgery on his shoulder. Yeah, you'll be getting the good stuff, Tim. And you're going to need it. Ta-da! DeVal Don, welcome to the program. How's it going, Don? By the way, Judy, Fisher, and Don, how's the weather? I'm going home. I can't wait to get in my bed. I can't wait not only to get back in my bed, I can't wait to slip into my routine. I miss it. I miss my routine. Not that it's all great and exciting, but there's a value in like knowing where everything is. For me, like I know where everything is in my house. But I'm the kind of person that I have to do that. I have to keep things in the exact same. I have to have my keys here, my wallet there, my phone's over here. And the reason I have to do that is because if I put it in a different place, I'm not going to be able to find it for a while, right? Later, Joe. Don says cold, upper 40s. Oh, no. That stinks. It got cold here. When I came to Kansas City, I got here whatever day it was, but it was like in the 90s. The day before I got here, and then when I got here, it like dropped to the 60s. Don't have a jacket. Starting to cool off here, about 89. Wow. Tim, well, I was going to say you have to break out the jacket, but one arm jacket, I guess. 70 degrees, a bit chilly, looks like rain again. Wow. I hope I don't have to go home and turn on the heat. I would like a month where I don't have to have either the air condition running or the heat running. It would be nice, get a little relief. Tim's asking, did your brain cells get killed or did they commit suicide? Well, Tim, it could be a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B. And they met somewhere in the middle at the bottom. Be aware of storms going home. Yeah. Well, Mother Nature hates me, and I've come to accept. Hi, everybody. My name's JG, and Mother Nature hates me. Hi, JG. May get down to 0 Celsius here tonight. Yeesh. I enjoy the month where I get. Sometimes I'm able to get one in the spring and then sometimes in the fall where no air condition, no heat, give some relief. I can save some money. I spent a lot this little trip of mine. I am the same as you, JG, but unfortunately my wife never puts anything in the same place twice. That would drive me nuts. Well, maybe she don't touch your stuff, does she? Maybe that's her stuff she doesn't put in the same place twice. Everyone has something they are OCD about. I used to make fun of my Aunt Lorraine, because she had it pretty bad, okay? I don't even know. Like, sometimes she would have to do the light thing where she was doing it and it always changed. It wasn't like, she always had to do it 11 times. Sometimes it was only 7 that had to be done. Sometimes it had to be 19, up and down, up and down, up and down with the light switch. But when she was ill, I would go over and help her out with cleaning her place. And like if she had the toaster there and the box of oatmeal over here, if it was a centimeter off after I got finished with it, it was a problem for her. I'm not quite that bad, but I can get nutty with it. I was talking to Charlie on the phone last night, right? He's back at the house. And I hear a noise in the background, and I'm telling him, oh, that's you doing this. It's like, how do you know that? I'm like, I know the sound. I know the sounds. Here 80s in the day. Hey, Mike Wickholm, welcome to the program. 50 at night. At times we have to run the AC in the daytime and the heat at night. Wow, that stinks. That really does stink. Usually no heat needed till mid to late October. Yeah, usually. What I can't believe is that they still think that there's no climate change. I don't know how they think it. Just make sure hosts don't go at cornfield. Hey, that's another thing. I have to. I'll do it next week when I'm home. Show the video when I got lost in the cornfield. Judy's asking Ken if he gets lots of snow. Yeah, I would bet in Ohio. Where are you from? Columbus, Ken? I'm gonna try to stop in Columbus. So the temp's supposed to go down into the high 30s. Sheesh. Well, you're in the Pennsylvania mountains. We'll probably be in the high 40s then. In Ohio. That's true, Judy. The last couple seasons, the last couple years, New York, New Jersey, we haven't got pounded with the snow, and I'm not complaining. Thankfully for global warming, we don't have to. We didn't get dumped upon with snow. I mean, you go back like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I mean, I remember snowstorms 2 feet, 3 feet. Maybe once, twice, 3 times in a season. Last couple of years, pretty damn mild. I think the last 2 years, I may have only had to shovel once, and it wasn't last year. Last year, I didn't shovel at all. It snowed about an inch. Didn't do nothing. It just disappeared during the day. Screw it. Around an hour drive north. Yeah, I want to see Columbus because, oh man, I uploaded 3 different videos. I put I put intros, I put outros. I'm like, wow, this is great. I'm finally on top of the ball. I got video. So they were marked private, so they weren't released. And the app that I used, the music I used for the intro, apparently YouTube is saying it's copyrighted. The app that gave it to me said it's copyright free. So now I have to do the whole shitting thing over. Well, I got to cut that intro off. I have to re-put the intro with a new song and hope that YouTube. I don't understand. Like, I'll tell you the name of the app. Intro Maker. Intro Maker. You see that everywhere. Everybody on YouTube a lot of people on YouTube use Intro Maker. Intro Maker tells me this is a copyright-free song, so I put it in my intro. And then YouTube tells me it's copyrighted. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Now I'm saying to myself, well, then I have to pick again on Intro Maker. Now, what if I pick another one, upload it, and then they tell me that one's also copyrighted? These companies got to get this shit together. If it's copyright free over here, why isn't it copyright free over there? Scoop B is saying it'll be 82 in the morning in Arizona. Send me some of the snow. Yeah, Maureen, like when you live in like a tropical paradise, like Filipinos do, you probably really actually want to see snow and experience it, but believe me, it gets tired quick. especially if you have to shovel it 20 miles south of Cleveland. 20 miles south of Cleveland. Maureen, you wouldn't like it after the first snow. It gets old real. Wow, I just said that. And I think you typed it first, but I didn't read it. I didn't steal that. Maybe a summer into a couple of weeks of fall, right into winter. Judy's saying the past few years we didn't even get the yearly President's Weekend nor Easter. We used to get snowed in once a winter, but no more now. Global warming is killing the poles. They're killing the Polacks? Why are the Polacks being killed? Oh, you mean like the North and South poles? Yeah, I heard that on Chi Stream that Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died. That is sad. She was a Supreme Court justice for many years here. I liked her. Conservative, tough woman, smart. Mark is saying there is no difference in climate change. It has always been changing when the world was first made to begin with. Then how the heck could the Earth not just one ice age then? That's a true statement too. I think what Mark is trying to say is that the Earth goes through cycles. I think everybody, like all the scientists, agree that they go through cycles. But I think what the issue is that like humankind is like helping to accelerate it. But don't worry, we're gonna land on Mars. What we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy this entire planet, and we're gonna take some spaceships over to Earth 2. And then find a way somehow to destroy that in a few thousand years as well. That's what humans do. Since I am sitting around without much to do, I have started learning to edit video with Luma Fusion. Well, Timothy White, I'm close to 4,000 watch hours. Since you're just laying around, would you mind playing some of my playlists? And that was before humans were on Earth too. That's right, Mark. Hello, Bluish Aqua. Just dropped by for a while. Well, thank you, Bluish Aqua. It's already snowing there? No, not yet, Makoto. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. JG, it's copyright free. Only the platform you get it from. Play a YouTube copyright free song on Facebook and it will be muted. Is that right? So it's like, but... Oh, great. Don't shoot the messenger. Thanks, James. Being from Detroit, I do not miss the snow at all. No, I bet. And that was before humans was on Earth too. So Mark is saying that it's not, well, that the Earth just goes through cycles where it's ice age, too hot, too cold, all that kind of stuff. And he's right. Hey, listen, whether we're helping it or not, we need to get ready the spaceships, the spacecraft, and get off of this. It's a sad day in America losing Ruth Ginsburg. Yeah, I liked her too. Congrats in advance. No, Maureen, that's a jinx. I have just done my thumbs up, guys, for the host. Yeah, what about the rest of you deadbeats? Come on, thumbs up, thumbs up. Get with the program. What are you doing? Get with the program, you son of a bitch. I wonder if anything's happening in the hallway. Let me check. I'm right here, guys. I'm just looking at the shades. It's Big Friday night at the hotel, and there's nothing. You know, there's nobody at this freaking hotel. I'm staying in a hotel that's having like a major renovation. The restaurant's closed. The bar is closed. It's very sad. It's very sad. There has been no action in this friggin' hotel. I gotta tell you. I gotta be honest. I was here, I think, last Friday or maybe last Saturday, and the bar closed at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I've been in this one hotel for a week. They love me so much. They made me a Hilton Honors. I'm a Hilton Honors member now. You know what came in that bag? You know what came in that little bag that I just showed you, right? This little baggie. They gave me water. They gave me water that every other hotel provides. Tim's saying, I want to be able to make some good videos when we go to Hawaii to see the grandchildren before moving on to Cebu. Now, I hear you, Tim. It takes time. It takes practice. This planet cannot survive humans. Well, the best explanation I ever heard of humans, Mike, was the one from The Matrix, where Agent Smith was explaining to Neo that humans are a virus, because that we do what viruses do. We move to new places on the planet and destroy it, and that's what a virus does on the body. And I thought it was a very good example. I learned from Muggs a while ago. She was like, well, you can't just come on the stream and give the thumbs up. You have to stay, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then give the thumbs up, because then it sticks. I agree. I do have also many copyrighted claims and just knew it this morning. Yeah, Bluish. Exactly. I had uploaded three videos I made with intros, and they said they were copyrighted. Are you on the 13th floor? No, I'm on the top floor of this hotel. It's only 7 floors. And most buildings, well, at least in New York City, they say there's no 13th floor. So it goes from the 12th to the 14th. And people actually believe that. Muggs makes you work for thumbs. Right, earn it. A Hayat. Where is JG now? JG is in Kansas City for the last night. Ed, how you doing, buddy? I'm heading out of this. I was going to say something bad, but I'll just say this town. I am actually, though, astonished that they call this a city. Kansas City, like it's a city. To me, this is all one big suburb. This might as well be Long Island or Staten Island to me. Everything is in like little strip malls and whatnot. So Gigi, you're telling me that I cannot close out your live stream right now then? No, Mark, you got to stay another hour. I'm not gonna make it another hour. I can't wait to get home to New York City. I saw what they called pizza in a couple of places. I didn't even buy it. I went in, I looked, and I turned around. One place was called the Bronx, right? So I saw it. I'm like, all right, well, if these people that own it are from the Bronx, then they're gonna know how to make pizza. I have great faith in this. But I went in, I looked at it, decided it was not pizza, and turned around. So I haven't had any pizza in it's gonna be like 2 weeks. So I'm having some withdrawals. Timothy, can I get some of those pills you got there? Have a good trip home. Yeah. Get a good steak from Casey. Oh, you know what I had? I'll give props where props is due. Casey has great, and I mean great, barbecue food. They really do. Ribs, chicken, pulled pork. This stuff is out of this world. You gotta give credit. Don't worry, that is his underwear in the background. You're talking about the remote control. Whose underwear? What, the other when the camera's facing me? Wait, let me see. I think it does kind of look like that. Over here, right? This is the remote control. They put it in a bag so you could use the bag. But I also had a tissue with it because I didn't even want to touch the bag to work the remote. No, I'm not COVID crazy or nothing. You should see the town I live in. They call it a city, but it's smaller than some neighborhoods. Yeah. I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun last night. I was on Breaking Traditions live stream. It was fun. Because his BT's lifestyle is so different than mine. You know, he's total redneck, and he's proud of it. You know, living out in the woods, and to me, the woods, no, I like the city, but it was a lot of fun. I've got 21 up on my screen. I think my town here is about 3 miles long. Wow, Don. I have eaten Casey, Nutria, or Just. I had a place. Well, actually, the couple places was Casey Joe's. It's like a famous place here. It's barbecue joint, and I'll tell you, I got excited just when me and my nephew went over to pick it up because there was about 40 cars in a parking lot that people called in ahead. It was like really well worked out, and everybody was picking up their food and like things. When you see a busy restaurant, chances are that place is going to be very good. You know, and that was just like a random Tuesday, and the place was packed outside. I think they're only allowing like 25% or 50% of the people inside, but they had like 50 people in cars lined up all over the parking lot. So when you see that, then you know you're getting some quality food there. I'm just checking to see if anybody's coming off the elevator. It's really much slower. And it's the weekend. I figured it would be more something going on tonight, but no, nothing. Not used to nothing going on at a hotel. Usually there's got to be something, right? I bet you got pineapple and ham pizza, and then Gigi, that is your favorite. No, Mark. I hate that shit. That's not pizza. I've gone up to 20 on my screen. I've dropped. You know, the number, you know what I'm finding? Like, maybe some of the other people can attest to this, but I find that it goes better for me and faster for me when I'm not looking, because it does fluctuate. So, you know, what are you supposed to do, right? If you look up, and you see 25, and then you look again, 2 or 3 minutes later, and you see 17. So for me, I actually try not to pay attention to it. I try to pay attention to what I'm doing and, having fun and making it fun for others. If I do that, then that's enough. I've come to realize that there never seems to be any type of rhyme or reason why I'll have more people on one night, less people on another night. It's just all in the mix. And, you also have to factor in that, people have lives. People that maybe would be here are out doing something, here, in the States, it's Friday night, in the Philippines and stuff like that, it's Saturday morning. Maybe they do their errands, they run around, you just take it in stride. I have eaten. Is that what we're frozen at? Let me see. Let me see if I can post the link. See if anybody's got something. Oh, so let's see what else from the topic center. So I talked about YouTube etiquette. As far as trolls, like I don't understand trolls because the truth of the matter for myself is that I don't have enough time to visit all the people that I actually do. Like these last 2 weeks, like I haven't been on a lot of my friends' channels, and not for any other reason other than that I was running around and trying to get shit done with the property. And then I get back to the hotel and I'd be like worn out. It's been wacky because like nothing ever goes, okay, all right, yeah, you have to have somebody over. You have them over at 8, and then you have another crew come in at 9, and then another crew at 10. No, it's like, well, you have to be at the house at 7:30 in the morning. That's going to be for about 2.5 hours. Then, come back to the hotel for a bunch of hours. Then you got to meet someone else back at the house at like, after 5 o'clock. And it's just like, it's not hard, but it's draining. What time do they roll up the sidewalks and streets? Kevin Adamas Vlogs, welcome to the program. Yes, we Justice Bader passed. Yep, after a traffic stop in which she resisted. What? I thought it was natural causes. Officers, come on, you put me on. Kevin Adamas Vlogs, welcome to the program. Bill Pruitt, I have been on ships with larger population in my hometown. It's such a different experience. Oh, hi, Mars. Thanks for stopping in, Mars. I appreciate it. That's the thing, right? We're all Americans, but we could have such different experiences, right? I mean, I'm born, raised, and live in New York City. That's going to be different than, say, Bill Pruitt, who's in, Oklahoma, where cows outnumber humans there, stuff like that. So, actually, I got to mute for a second. Hold on. I got to blow my nose, and I don't want to do it to the whole live stream. So I'm going to spare you that, okay? Much better. Okay, so, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. See, here's the thing, right, with this COVID going around is that anything, if you get a stuffy nose, runny eyes, whatever it is, now everybody's freaked out that it's COVID. I felt run down. Well, 2 days ago, my nose would not stop, so I took an allergy pill. And today I've been good, but I came back from the house, and it's like all freshly cut grass or weeds or whatever. And now, like, I feel stuffy. You feel stuffy? Grew up in a farm in South Central Mississippi. Trying to think what I had to remember Shooting Star because his shooting star MS, multiple sclerosis, but it's really Mississippi. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mike. Justice Beta died from complications from pancreatic cancer. Yeah, pretty much pancreatic cancer is a death sentence for the most part. Everything's for the most part. You got to temper everything. A guy outside of town even has heard of buffaloes. Not good to piss off one of those things. Buffaloes. The only buffalo I know is in New York. It's upstate. Now, Bill, you had to have had buffalo meat, right? I'm assuming. Buffalo. Water buffalo. I kind of like the fact that Canada is not letting the Toronto Blue Jays go back and forth between the United States and Canada, so they have to play all their home baseball games in a AAA stadium in Buffalo, New York. I don't know. I find that funny. Who do we got? Oh, this guy. He's a wise guy.
Second.
Go back and forth between the United States. Oh.
What's up?
Scoot, I want to rub your head.
All right.
What's going on?
You and about 8,000 gals that work for Amazon.
Yeah, they all want to rub it. Don't tell B-Joy.
Oh, trust me, you'd die there.
Yeah, my eyes would pop out of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I bet Amazon has all good-looking people. I mean, it doesn't explain you, but I mean the rest of the young.
Like what they call the Packers. They're mostly, they're mostly young girls. And there's something about black spandex pants that you want to wear.
They'll have Buffalo Wing Ranch. A local steakhouse here serves it, Buffalo. Have you had Buffalo, Scott? You had.
Yes, I have.
Days.
And beef.
Is that better or worse than beef?
Oh, no. Beefalo is a little leaner, and Buffalo is even leaner than that.
It's like a deer lean?
Not really, but not that lean, but yeah. I mean, true Buffalo is pretty lean.
Judy's saying, because I said Bill had to have had buffalo. She said if he ate squirrel brains, he definitely has had buffalo.
You never had squirrel brains?
Squirrel brains and eggs? Is that what it was? No, I never did. I can't say I did.
My mom, when I was a kid, we used to go out squirrel hunting, and she made squirrel brain stew.
Squirrel brains. Why are people eating these squirrels' brains? I don't understand.
I don't know, because we didn't have a lot of money.
Body.
I mean, we were shooting squirrels in the backyard, so we had something to eat.
Timothy says he grew up on an egg farm. 50,000 laying hens gathered 9,000 to 10,000 eggs a day.
Yeah.
How do they do that? Is that that's not manual, is it? They have to have some kind of computerized system to do that, don't they?
Now they do. I mean, I did a job a couple of years ago at a place down here in Arizona called Hickman Farm. And on average, they changed out like 3,000 or 4,000 hens a day.
Yeah, but it's automated now, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. They sit in a cage. They poop out an egg, and if their production falls below, I think what did the guy tell me? 20 hours.
And they make chicken stew.
Then they'll yank them, put a new one in there.
Squirrel brains and eggs and crock pot squirrel with vegetables. Yeah, that was a fun dream.
Hold on, I got to put my mask on because you said you were coughing, right?
No, I'm blowing my nose. When food is scarce, you don't waste anything. Yeah, but food isn't scarce here.
All right, cough away. I'm safe now.
No, I don't have to cough. Never, never. Mike is like me. He says he's never eaten squirrel. Never
Well,
say never.
have you had rabbit?
I've never had rabbit. No.
No. What's wrong with you?
Now listen, these things, squirrels and rabbits. You know when I would eat it when it's the zombie apocalypse and there's nothing else to eat. Then yeah, I'll eat it just about anything. But unless that's the circumstance, I
You've never had Hassenpfeffer?
who?
Hassenpfeffer.
What the hell is that?
It's German rabbit stew.
No, no. Why would I have that?
Growing
Like I
up as
said,
a kid, growing up as a kid, my great grandmother, that was her big thing, Hassenpfeffer.
when Timothy was a boy, there was no automation. He did it himself.
Yeah.
Walking around and collecting 9,000 to 10,000 eggs. How long does that take you? That's a full day's work, ain't it?
Yeah. Today, today, like here in the U.S., I think Hitwings Farms does what 50,000, pallets is what they call them. 30 eggs. So 50,000 of those a day.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that manually. But listen, like I said, if it's the shit hits the fan, there's no food. Hell, I might even eat a foot at that point if it gets that bad. But unless that's the circumstance, I don't see why you're eating squirrel brain, squirrel ass. I don't get it.
Right. Here. No. I mean, I don't care how bad it gets. You're not sucking my toes. I just told you that. I told you that before.
Listen, if it's the apocalypse and there's no source of food, I'm chopping your leg off and I'm going to put it in a crock pot. But that's the only way I would taste a foot. Well, from what I understand, you just put a little salt, pepper, and onion and garlic in there, and it tastes fine.
Actually, back when was that? Back in like 2004, where somebody called the cops in Manila and said, they had, I mean, all these guys' friends, that he went out drinking with, said, hey, we haven't seen the guy for weeks. And he went and talked to his wife, and his wife had one of those food stands out on, she sold adobo. And when he opened up her refrigerator, guess what was in there?
What?
Her husband.
Oh, nice.
He was chopping them up and selling them as adobo.
Why not? Mike is saying years ago he had a neighbor invite him over for a barbecue. He had a raccoon on the grill. He didn't stay.
Yeah.
See, Mike's my kind of guy. I get out of there.
You got to realize, I told somebody, I said, when I was in China, one engineer said, oh, go for lunch. And I remember an American guy says, where did he take you? I told him, he says, you realize they sell rat? Yeah, but it's really good tasting rat.
Yeah, well, they eat dog too.
Mm-hmm. Actually, my second wife, he took her to Hong Kong the first time. And, we're talking back in the late 80s. And she said, oh, look, there's a pet store. Look through the window.
You see that? I like what Tim is saying here. We ate squirrel and rabbit just to put meat on the table. That I understand.
Yeah.
That I understand. If
well, that's what he did when I was a kid.
Well, that's a little bit different. I'm not really talking about like you have no other choice or no other access to meat. I understand that. But if it's just, for shits and giggles, I'm going to try to cook, a possum. No, I don't get that. Just for the hell of it. There's nothing else to eat. That I get. Judy's saying when you purchase a crock pot, it comes with a booklet of recipes, and how to cook squirrel brains is not there. Dunkin' Donuts?
What?
Oh, Somebody put DD. Oh, the Valdon. Duh. I'm like, half baked. Gigi, I buy pickled pig's feet in the grocery store. Want some? No, there's two things wrong with that: pickled and feet. Rattlesnake and soft-shell turtles.
Hey, I brought back a gallon of pickled pig's lips.
Say that 3 times real fast.
I was down in Louisiana. What? They got pickled pig's lips? Cool.
Bull balls are a delicacy in some places. So is horse. Some people eat horse.
Hmm.
Mountain oysters. What's a mountain oyster? That's a rock, right? You eat a
No,
rock.
no. Those are they're balls of either pigs or depends where you are. They're pigs or bull balls. They fry them up. Slice them, fry them up.
See, Timothy does have a line. He draws the line at opossum. Well, I remember that joke that I heard about the bull's balls, and I think it was like in Spain, and the guy was in the restaurant. He seen the guy getting the plate of bull's balls, and and the guy wants to try it. He says, "Well, you got to come back after the bullfights, they're weekly." So the guy comes back the next week, orders the bull's balls, and they're really small. And he says to the waiter, "Why are they so small?" He's like, "Well, sometimes the bull wins." That most people would never know what kind of meat they are eating if they weren't told what it is. Like, do you even know what rabbit tastes like anyways? No, you got a point, Savage. If somebody like really made like say rabbit or some kind of disgusting meat, but made it really tender and seasoned it properly, I probably wouldn't know.
Actually, there was a guy I lived next door to in Milwaukee, and he was raising rabbits for food. And then he also catched cats, and every once in a while, you got cat or rabbit, and nobody knew.
The Valdon says JG has blue balls a lot. How do you know, Don?
Yes, he does. No.
You've been checking. Well, Don, every time I see Don, he wants to check me for hernia.
I mean, JG calls me all the time. Says, "Hey, my balls are getting a little blue." Said, "Hold them up to the screen and give them a slap."
Well, you're talking. Your balls, you could probably do like the click clack with at this point.
Oh, I mean, it's been over a year. It's been over a year, and I can't go back. To Thailand. I mean, my wife can't come here. Yeah, pretty close to that.
MJ is saying she tried to eat horse when she was young. Now, like I said, I understand if it's like a hunger issue. There's no other food available and you do it. I know I would. That's when I would eat it. It's like, I have no choice. I say that I'm eating this or I'm starving. I don't understand this kind of food that people are talking about.
Actually, this is, I mean, the worst thing in the world is hunger. And just before that is thirst. Yeah, I mean, I've been in war zones, and it's like the worst thing you ever want is hunger, and before that is thirst. Because people do really crazy things.
Mike is saying, I still can't get over seeing packaged cow tongue in the stores here. Well, I've actually seen that here in New York City. I've actually seen that. But like you experience with Thailand, I mean, those people would eat crickets and bugs too, right?
Like I told somebody in China, if you put it on a stick, they eat it.
Yeah, well, because I used to follow Thailand vloggers, and they would show all the street vendors selling crickets and cockroaches.
Yeah. I've got a couple of them, in Thailand, and actually, like the tourist streets, it's like scorpions, cockroaches, you name it, crickets and all that.
Don said he's seen frogs on a plate in Manila.
Yeah.
Well, in Angeles City, they have that block that's with all the goat brains or something.
But here, Don, in the 60s, right, in the Midwest, one of the great delicacies were frog legs.
You know who used to like fried frog legs?
Mm-hmm.
Ron Guidry
Yeah.
of the New York Yankees. He's from Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
and he would cook the frog legs, and he would bring them into the other Yankees, and the Yankees would love it.
Well, I mean, there's people, especially in New York, they'll say, "What? You're eating crawfish?"
Well, crawfish looks like the ocean equivalent of a cockroach.
Mm-hmm. But I remember going up to like places like Bar Harbor, where a small lobster was 5 pounds. Now they're what, pound and a half?
Judy's saying bugs are a good source of protein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Judy, would you ever eat those cockroaches? Might be protein. See, that's the thing, though. That's why you can't judge, because, like I said, if it's a choice between starvation and eating the stupid cockroach, I'd eat the cockroach. I get it.
You eat the cockroach every day.
Yeah, we just don't see it.
I mean, red dye, what do they call it? Red dye 5 is made from cockroaches.
Well, I remember, because I work with small businesses and restaurants and stuff. I went to this pizza place in Queens, and I was standing on the counter, and the owner was in the back, and I just watched a cockroach crawl all over the pizza. And by the time he got there, it's
You rushed away?
No, I didn't go near it. I wasn't eating no pizza in that place. But that could happen in my favorite places as well. I just don't see it.
Well, as a younger man, we used to go every Friday to this place. They had chili, and their argument was, we never empty the chili; we just add to it.
That's Bill, man. Everything is, as long as you know how to cook it right, it'll taste great.
Yeah.
Saying you make tongue taste like steak.
Ah.
Chocolate covered grasshoppers. That almost sounds good.
Actually, they're not bad. I mean, I've had them.
Frog legs are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Adam chiming in. Cow tongue is delicious. We boil it, then peel off the skin and slice it. We used to make it in a country bar I worked at back in the 80s. Eesh. I just wonder where that tongue has been. I eat frog too. MJ will eat anything. I'm going to pass.
Like I was saying, we used to go to this place, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon all the time on Friday, because they had the greatest chili in all of Milwaukee. And one day we walked in there, it was 10 a.m. And the guy was making the chili. Every Friday, he'd add it, he had like huge copper pot full of chili. He'd add it in there. And it was August and it was hot, no air conditioning, little fan blowing. And he kept going like this. Just in a pot. Now I know where all that salty flavor is coming from.
Oh God!
Never ate there again.
Tim White saying mud bugs, crawfish is a favorite food here. Don is saying, and it's true, you can get tongue on a sandwich in many delis. That is true. Yeah. Crawdad is good eating. And Judy's saying, of course, absolutely not, but it's true. She's seen the documentaries that the cockroaches have good protein. I've seen them too. You could also eat the worms. Dig up some earthworms. Tim must be Cajun. First time I had frog was in Vietnam in soup. You would not even know it was frog unless someone told you it was, or paying attention to tease it for different chicken. Yeah, maybe it would. Does it taste like a chicken, Scott? Frog?
But in Vietnam, no frog
Anywhere.
soup. The frog soup. What's it called? You think
M. Jane is the mukbang queen.
Jiang Kang?
Chen Kong?
No, Jiang Kang.
John Kong? King Kong?
Something like that. Because yeah, it's the I mean, but they put like noodles in there, and
M. Jane is the official mukbang queen. No
no,
Ed, but
no, she's not.
mukbang.
The mukbang.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
Frog and fried quills. No, it's a raw. What is that?
It's yummy.
Hmm?
Frog and fry quill. What's fry quill? What's a quill? I thought quill was a I thought quill was a currency.
MJ's up all for that.
Oh yeah. How about a bowl of fish eyeballs?
Oh yeah, never had that before.
But who was it? I think it was Mark. Wasn't it Mark from Mark and Nang saying that Nang asked the fisherman for like the fish heads or something?
Yeah.
Bill
Actually, is actually one of the most expensive, meals I ever, paid for. Was fish bird soup in China. This is a, it was, bird nest soup, and it's like, oh no, got a bowl, and it looked like a bird nest. I thought it was like eggs, like egg, they kind of made it look like that. No, this is a, an actual nest of a bird. They make out of their spit, and they drop some stuff in there, and oh yeah, here it is. $800 each.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
And Jane says she eats the fish bowl too. Fish eye bowl too. Bill tried coconut grubs in the Philippines. He liked it, but Rose wouldn't kiss me for a week after.
Yeah, coconut grubs.
What's a coconut?
What's that one? What's that one? When I was in Palau, and there were like these tree worms. And you had to kind of like soak them in a little water and squeeze them out. Then they cook them up. Yeah, it didn't have a lot of flavor to them.
Well, if like people are hungry, like why doesn't Filipinos eat red ants? They seem to have a lot of red ants and termites. Why don't they figure out how to make a dish out of those? Maybe make like a granola bar out of it.
No, actually in China they do that.
Oh, I was trying to be crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I told somebody, he said, realize that, China, right? 1.5 billion people. If it does not run fast enough, they will catch it and eat it. Now, if it runs too fast, they will figure out how to capture it and eat it.
Just nasty, I tells you. The fish head. Oh wow. Oh, now MJ's getting hungry when you said the fish eye. The fish head. Fish eye is good for when it's fresh and fish. Well, I hear the fish eyes get the ladies horny, so serve it up. Pasta fagioli is the bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Pasta fagioli.
Fagioli. Fagioli. Mangrove worms.
Yeah, that's when I was talking about the mangrove worms. They're like, they'll get like 2 feet long.
What the hell? Why don't you just eat a tapeworm or something?
Well, when I went out to Twy, well, you're like, oh, you know where Twy is?
No.
Right?
Patty O'Toole, welcome to the program.
No, if you look at the Philippines, if you go 23 kilometers from the border, that last island in the Philippines is Twy. We're pretty close to the last one.
Wait a minute. Yummy mango. She will not eat eggs because it comes out of a bird's pussy. Now, that is a way to make an entrance. Thank you, Yummy Mango.
Hello, Yummy Mango.
And Judy's correcting me. Fajou.
Fajou. That's what I said. Fajou.
Fajou.
Yeah. You said what did you call it? Fagioli or?
Yeah, I was making a joke. Yeah. Fagioli.
Italian soup. Italian soup, man, and beans. Pasta fazool.
Tim is saying mangrove worms are really a type of clam.
Yeah, actually they are. That's and they're soft, sort of like soft shell, crayfish.
Hey Pat, are you a daddy again, Pat? Is congratulations in order? Or is it coming up real soon? Yummy mango. That's this. Zool rhymes with rule. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Judy. They say pasta fagioli in Olive Garden.
Actually, I cannot believe you put the link up and this is best you can get. Really?
No. This is. Why, you saying you're not that good?
No, I'm not that good.
Yeah, I gotta.
I love you, brother.
No fish. What you eating? A mango. She's in labor. Oh shit, Pat.
Oh.
Whoa.
Really?
That's Pat saying it. I wouldn't doubt him. Has anyone heard about Duterte Calamity Extension?
Well, what?
Duterte Calamity Extension. I saw Rike posted a video, but I didn't watch it. It said something about Duterte to seal off Philippines until at least September 2021.
Yeah. Well, I've seen, my wife's, her sister's husband's, wife works in DIA.
How you doing, James Lanigan?
They've been talking about it. I don't know if it's going to go into effect or whatever.
Oh, she's saying my name is Yumi, not Yummy.
Yumi. She's Japanese. Yumi.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Yumi, I pronounced it like a typical American, and that we would call it Yummy. But Yumi, Mingo, welcome to the program.
She's Japanese.
Oh, she's the superior race.
No. Japanese.
I like Japanese. Well, everybody's welcome here.
Absolutely.
Yumi.
I'm really sad that, nobody wants to join your panel.
No.
What's going on with that?
No, because when people come to my channel, they want to watch and be entertained by me.
All right, then do it.
I'm tired.
Try for it.
James is saying Duterte extended the state of calamity for a period of 1 year September 13, 2020 to September 12, 2021, unless earlier lifted or extended as circumstances may warrant.
Yeah.
So basically, he said a whole bunch of nothing because that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
That just means what it is now. Whatever, they'll base it on whatever's going on at that moment.
Yeah.
My wife and I was
sequel in 2021.
Give her beef stew after delivery. Is that a thing? Buenas noches and bony knees. Ah, Don.
No, here. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. I mean, start to learn the American language. Buenas noches.
Oh, now you see what the problem is.
Jeff says, I refuse to come up with me. Then I walked on.
James put melted chocolate on mangoes. That actually sounds good.
Yeah.
JG, I know that was a Japanese name when I first seen it, but I do watch a lot of Japan anime. Mm-hmm. Entertain us, JGBK. I'm tired. I want to go home.
Here, JG. Put your face on the cam.
All right, I'll do that. That'll help.
We'll do a dance together.
Oh, God. Hey, what'd you think of my choice of song tonight to start it off with?
Which one?
You did hear the song? I played the Kinks, Lola.
Oh, yeah.
James, we saw you. You can't hide now.
Yeah. He does that all the time. Oh, I don't have my camera on.
Oh, shit, I'm on.
Just after you see
You had one of those moments? I see.
Now, hold on. We promised Muggs will entertain her. Oh, no. We're going to dance. Come on. Stand up. Stand up, JJ.
I refuse to come on if Scoot is on your stream. I refuse to.
So, James, you're basically saying that no one will come up because he's here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Then I'll leave.
He's so mean.
I mean.
You should hear the way he treats me in private.
Here, James, you want to make that claim? Walk your daughters out there and tell them how bad I treat them.
In private, James, I bet he'd tickle your ball sack for you.
Only if there's a picture of Trump on there.
Actually, you know what's so funny? I talk to James almost daily, and they're like, "Dad, who are you talking to?" And Scoot. Ah, hi.
Hi, Scoot. And then Scoot goes, hello, how you doing? Come closer to the camera. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, he slips into that Uncle Paul mode real easy. Everybody has an Uncle Paul in their family. That's the creepy uncle that likes to be around too much.
Like, why don't you treat me that way, Scott?
Hey, James, just admit it. You scared the daughters, and they love me.
Katniss ShopRite. Oh wait, I'm getting it up
here.
Her name is Yumiko Ozawa. How's that?
No.
Yumiko Ozawa.
Close, but not really.
Yumiko.
Oh, someone actually here is named.
You have to remember.
Yummy Mango.
If you're to change,
Yumiko.
If you're, if you're going to change, if you're going to change Japanese into English, they do it in kanji, right? And it's 2 syllables. It's like McDonald's is Macadonardo.
Okay, I've never been to a kanji, and I don't know what a kanji is. So you're on your own with that one.
Well, the script.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now if you say McDonald's to somebody like Yumiko, it'll be, say Macadonardo, she knows exactly what that means.
Well, she said Yumi was pronounced Yumi, then Yumiko, Ozawa.
Yumiko.
Let me tell you, Yumiko, welcome to the program, Yumiko. I do it better as a Bangladesh than I do.
So who is Yumiko? Yumi.
She's a friend. She's a friend of Muggs.
Oh.
Yeah, James, you're married. Just let me help you, remind you there. Bill said that he had a good friend, a Japanese friend for years, but now Rose won't let him talk to her anymore.
Well,
it's the normal Filipina jealousy thing.
So I always check to see who all these new people are. And when you go to Yumi Mango channel, in her about section, it says, if you attempt to subscribe, you will be dealt with very harshly.
Well, if you unsubscribe, I guess it's like losing face. Can't have that.
Well, no, she said to subscribe, not even unsubscribe. Whoa. Uh-oh. Sounds like something Scoot would like, a good spanking.
But she tried to say, she tried to spell it out in English. Macadonardo.
That's McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, that's too bad. I have a lot more male friends than I do female. No jealousy in our house. Judy on her high horse.
But Judy has a lot more male friends than yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Judy's. Yeah.
Bill is in the house.
Agua. Yeah, Bill Pruitt. He's talking about eating buffalo balls and all this other stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever animal he meant.
James eats them all the time.
They were talking about.
No, I don't.
Oh wait, you just eat male balls, but
No.
Yeah, last night they were talking about eating the squirrel brains, but then James always has to get to. He wants to eat the squirrel balls.
No. I'm vegetarian. Go vegetarian.
Well, that's 2 of you. 2 out of 3 up here are vegetarians.
Yep. Well, no, he's
Yeah,
vegetarian. I'm vegan. It's different.
Oh, so we got a vegan, a vegetarian, and a real person.
No, the vegans are weird people. Go vegetarian, not vegan. Vegans have grass for dinner.
Savage is saying he would love to move to Japan if it was not for the language difference.
Actually, Mark, if you want to go to Japan and go over and see Shinji, and my friend Shinji, it's in Numazu, and you'll be just fine. Now you might have to carry the Mikoshi to prove yourself, and trust me, you do not want to change shoulders halfway through.
Yeah, come on, this is a joke. She dated a sumo guy once.
Oh,
Well, if you like
you? She dated you?
that's what I was gonna say. If you like that build,
Actually, when I carried the Makoshi, they came out with this strip of cloth. It's what 3 meters, so 9 feet of cloth. And it took these gals like an hour to figure out how to put it on.
Dennis is giving me some advice about driving. Don't fill yourself up too much. No, I won't. I won't drink too much because I don't want to have to keep stopping on the road. Oh, I was in the hotel room before. I was on the laptop. I was doing something, and all of a sudden the door opens up. And I'm like, they're like housekeeping. I'm like, no, I'm okay.
You should have just opened the door later naked and say, okay.
I didn't know they were coming in. I'm sitting right here where I am, and all of a sudden the door's open. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Well, yeah, I know, right? What if I would have just been lounging around the suite naked, I might have had a fan. Oh, what happened was that I was supposed to check out today, but I extended the stay another night, and so they didn't change the key, so I went up to the room, and the key wouldn't work because it's dated.
Yeah.
So
I go remember you yelling, you say, "Hey, why is my key not working?"
So what happened was I go back downstairs, and the girl behind the reception.
Yeah.
She's a black girl. I mean, she's so sweet, very nice. I've seen her like every night when we make jokes with each other. So I say, I need a new key. The other girl didn't do it right. So she takes my key. She gives me back 2. I'm like, well, I only need 1. She says, well, you got to think optimistically.
Did you invite her up to the room?
I'll go down and see her after the stream because I have to have a cigarette.
Tell her, I got an extra key, in case you got a couple hours left.
Well, in case you want to see what the rooms look like from the inside. I think Lucy Liu is a very sexy woman. Don, I think you're a racist, Don.
Actually, she was. I mean, back in the day, but yeah.
Isn't Lucy Liu?
She's got to be like.
Oh yeah, she's older.
Like 50s, 60s.
Yeah, but that's young for Don. But I thought Lucy Liu was Chinese.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Well, Don, your fiance is Filipina. It's still Asian, right? You have to double lock your door. No, I have to put a sign out, open for business.
Yeah.
Judy, well, the house in Japan, so I could probably have used it anyway. Last time I spoke to her, she said she will keep the keys, and if I ever want it, it's mine. No. JG, thought by now you would be battling motel maids and chewing on Rolaids. No, but I can't wait to get out of here. This isn't like exactly like the trip that I took for the last 2 years, which was going to the Philippines, driving to Kansas City. It's not the same thing.
I told you that. I said, you're going to Kansas City. Okay? It is not going to be New York City or 5-star hotels like you're used to.
No, and it certainly has lived up to that billing, Scott. James is saying I just called the LBC support number. Storage fees on my 3 boxes sitting in Bacola. The rep was working for him hard. He heard roosters in the background. James, that bill is going to be more expensive than anything that's in those boxes.
Now, LBC will just sit on them, but I mean, I got 9 boxes sitting over in the Philippines, trying to get, He's like, all right,
Yeah, well, it's your fault, right?
Well, it is actually, I mean,
Lucy Liu going in.
I got my friend, we own the box company, or send them there. And it's like, we're the reps here in the U.S. And it's like, I always laugh when people say, well, how much it costs to send a box over there? It's, let me think. $40, $50. That's what I pay. Then I pay somebody to go out and sell the boxes, and they charge whatever.
She said she found powder here. It says tend to care. She might try that. Well, you see, here's the thing now. If you're sending stuff to the Philippines, most likely it's not something that's readily available. Otherwise, why you're sending it halfway around the world? So basically what I'm saying is that raises, that's worth paying extra for.
So, what I'm curious is, what kind of powder is called tender care?
I don't know, probably Johnson's baby powder. Yumi is saying that Lucy Liu lives near me. Yeah, she probably does live in New York. She probably does. Don says he wasn't driving, but traveled from Jersey to North Carolina by car.
Yeah.
No, Don just likes to throw in random things.
Yeah. Well, when you have to take the walker out to go to the bathroom, that happens.
James saying, heard the guy typing on the keyboard. They were in protected storage.
That would be James.
So no, I think he's talking about where they're holding his packages.
All right.
Said they were in protective storage. Yeah, well, that was actually a monkey typing in the background.
Oh, wait. Be quiet for like 30 seconds. Hear that sound? That's James' popcorn ceiling exploding. Because James loves popcorn ceilings.
Okay, I muted James for a second. The noise is gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, James, you're back. You typing fool.
No, it's not typing. It's it's his popcorn ceiling.
I'm not typing. That's Scoop B typing with his toes.
He's in Alabama. It's like Jake, down in Georgia. Popcorn ceilings are the thing.
Well, James only has popcorn ceiling in one room of his house.
Yeah.
By the way, my whole rental has popcorn ceilings throughout.
Cool.
And you know what? They're staying because I'm not having them scraped. No, tend to care. As Scoot SBJ BJ knows. Judy's saying that it's specifically for the tender parts. Ooh la la. It's mostly clothes, some kitchen utensils, PS3, Apple TV, other stuff. No, I mean, listen, the whole world shut down, so what are you gonna do? Judy's saying mugs. Woof.
Hey, did you ask Yumi, where she lives in Japan?
No, but you can. Yumi, where do you live in Japan? I think it's a friend of ours playing a goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Mungie, where you live? North, south, mid?
Fuji. Have you been to Mount Fuji?
Yes.
Can you grab me some apples?
Actually, I when I lived over in Japan, I lived in Numazu.
Where?
Numazu.
Numazu?
Mm-hmm. Mishwa?
Never been.
Yeah.
I lived in Never Been.
It was a little south of Tokyo. And you got up every morning, I drove out of the house, and first thing you saw was Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
Who's just saying hi to you? And Yumi is saying she lives in Nagoya. Nagoya. Where is that? I have no clue.
Yeah, I like to land at the Nagoya airport.
Huh?
I like landing at Nagoya.
Oh, you've been?
Just at the airport. That's about it.
I mean, that's the that's the island they built up there for an for an airport.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fake island.
It's like what they did, like what they did in Hong Kong. Built an island, built a new airport out there.
Kind of like what they did in the Spratlys.
Where?
In the Spratly Islands, they built an island and built a military base with an airport.
Mm-hmm.
Smart water is complete.
I blame Scoot B
You
about
feel
it.
smarter now?
No, I don't. I feel dumber.
New York.
Oh, okay, now I see it. You put that Yankees hat on. I see it.
New York.
New York, baby. Hey, they won 7 in a row now.
Now, if you felt a little dumber, you would have put on a mega hat.
Well, I don't own one. Although somehow I inherited my father's hat, but it's not a MAGA hat. It's just like a U.S. hat.
Yeah.
They won 8 in a row now, the Yankees. How you doing? It's good stuff. I had to check.
I'll be right back. I got to see a man about a horse.
Don't choke that horse.
Probably will.
All right, somebody's got to explain that expression to me. Why did you have to see a man about a horse if you have to take a leak? Can't you just use the toilet? James, do you know?
He's trying to inflate his manhood.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Like he's the big honcho.
Oh, for him that would be inflating, but for you it would just be normal.
So yeah, man. So you're gonna hit the road tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll the windows down. The air is gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I hope so. I have a friend of mine asking me to stop in. Where is he asking me to stop? Illinois. Have you ever heard of Illinois?
Oh, that place.
Yeah, I got a friend asking me to stop in Illinois. And you know why my friend wants me to stop in Illinois?
He wants you to join the riot.
No, not the riot. He wants me to go to a place called Springfield, Illinois.
Illinois.
Because apparently, as he tells the story, that a certain substance is completely legal there. And just asking, like, if I could stop on my 20-hour road trip to pick him up something on my way back. So, now I have a friend that's trying to turn me into a mule and carry a substance that's like legal in some states, partially legal in other states, and completely illegal in the state I live in.
That's a good friend.
Yeah. He's always looking out for my best interest.
He's one of those friends that have bond money.
Yeah. If I run into a problem, he'll make bail for me.
Bruce says James Scootby is draining the little what? The little lizard.
The little spigot.
Oh man, that is something else.
Judy's asking Yumi Mango. Are you? I'm so tired. Are you new to YouTube? Your channel doesn't have any content yet. In fact, apparently, all it has is a warning. If you attempt to subscribe, you will be dealt with.
That sounds naughty.
It's not easy for Japanese to take videos in the city, Judy. Isn't? Bruce is saying that he loves baseball. He's a Dodgers fan.
Dodgers fan?
Hey, Bruce, we'll see you next month.
What's a Dodger?
Brooklyn Dodger. It was a Brooklyn Dodger that moved to Los Angeles Dodger. They dodged the draft. Yeah, they were in Brooklyn, James, before you.
The Dodgers fan.
I
was a Dodgers fan. But I was a Yankees fan, a Steelers fan at one time.
Oh, so you were like whatever team was good at the moment fan.
No. As a matter of fact, I was a kid. I had a Steelers lunchbox.
Scoot's leaving messages. He's saying, go to Metropolis, Illinois, and see Superman statue. Or is that supposed now? It's Superman's. They have a Superman statue. All right, it's 9:54. We got 6 minutes.
New York.
I normally I would have stopped this 30 minutes ago because I'm tired tonight, but I'm trying to hit the 4,000. I'm on the cusp.
The big 4-0. What are you gonna do when you hit the big 4-0?
I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna go out on top and screw everybody. I won't let it go to my head too much. I'll probably quit my day job because I have YouTube money coming in now, so I really don't need a job anymore.
You want to know what? You want to know what?
I don't. What?
You want to know what your YouTube icon looks like right now? If someone goes to the YouTube homepage.
No. What does it look like?
Oh, looks like this right here. Can you see that?
Oh, you staring at the bird?
I don't know what I'm staring at.
You're staring at the StreamYard duck.
I'm looking up and laughing. Jeez, what's going on here? This chair. Man, I have to die in this seat.
The Tokyo Giants. See, the only reason I know the Tokyo Giants is because Hideki Matsui was a Yankee, and he played for the Giants. They're like the Yankees of Tokyo.
Yankees of Tokyo.
All right, Judy Dillon, Japan, get arrested.
That's what we should do. We should all plan to fly to Japan once this whole non-flight thing is lifted.
What about Greenland or Iceland? Someplace really bizarre.
Greenland, Iceland? That sounds cold.
Yeah, but they have a bar every 17 feet. So you can stagger from one to the next.
Well, you could send your friend to Czech, in Czech. Everything's legal there.
Living in Texas when I was a kid, having to steal his lunchbox would have gotten you dealt with. Yeah. Back then, yeah. Because that was the Super Bowl every year. The Steelers and the Cowboys. Well, and the 49ers and all the Packers, the Fudge Packers. Bruce, I think that it would be okay to make videos inside one's own home. that doesn't Japan, can't you go to a vending machine and buy women's underwear there? You telling me you can't take a video outside?
That's probably why Scoot likes Japan.
But I see what I don't know is the underwear new or is it used? Because Because I think if you're a guy and you're gonna go to a vending machine to buy underwear, I would just imagine that you probably want them used, have a little scent going on it.
Yeah.
Mug says used to watch documentaries in Japan.
You don't want the panties that smell.
You don't want the clean ones. You don't want like a new one out of a package. You want something that's been hammered.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. So I've been listening to all of it.
Scoot has the panties from the gym.
Scott buys yoga mats used.
Hey, be honest. I was saying first time I went to Japan, if they had a light pole sitting somewhere, there was like 15 vending machines, and you can buy anything from like a half liter to 1 liter can of beer, whiskey, whatever. Now, can you drink and drive? No. Well, actually, you can drink and drive. You can't drive.
Well,
That was the way they did.
The reason that people can't drink and drive is because they don't practice.
Yeah.
So Scott, the panties that they sell in the vending machines in Japan are they used or
They're brand new.
they're
They're
brand new? So good. That's boring.
How do you know that, Scott?
My friend still lives there. I've known him since 1989.
I can see Scott right now going to each vending machine, testing them.
Hold on. Here.
Wants to take months to Japan with them.
Here, James, right? James, right?
Yeah.
It's extra for skid.
I realize you've actually never left the U.S.
I never did.
Yeah. Other than Philippines. There are a lot of different cultures out there.
Name one culture that's different, Scott.
Yeah, see that?
I mean, what we can, like go to Europe, watch TV in Europe.
Scott, have you been to Southern
They
Sudan?
have stuff, I mean, full nudity in ads. Not very common in Europe.
And they have the toilets that after you use them, they tickle your ass with a feather. That's Japan?
No, actually,
They thank you for your deposit.
I probably can pull up the picture.
Scott, why do you like?
Somebody asked me about the toilets in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You walk in, at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it.
Scott going to.
They will have a little sign out there.
Oh wait, Eddie Munster joined. He said that girls' panties with skid marks fetch over $150 in Japan. And Bruce is buying mugs of chicken to Japan to go with him.
Scott, get off of Google.
That's
Google.
transactional.
Find pictures.
Bruce Davis, that's not love, that's transactional.
It's transactional.
But they have like 5 buttons on the toilet.
What?
Guys, if you haven't hit likes already, hit likes for this important content.
Yeah. I mean, the toilets in Japan, are, I mean,
now wait a minute.
I told somebody, Toyo makes the king of toilets.
Who?
Toyo.
Toyo or Toto?
Toyo.
Toyo. Toyo. Toyo. But Scott, in my latest videos, I've come up with a saying that I put in the last 3 videos. I've been saying that if you watch this content, you will be smarter and better looking for it. So stay tuned for more important content from JGBK.
So, okay. So my question is, what happened to you?
Okay, Muggs, as soon as we can fly, buy you a ticket. And Bruce is saying, JG, that's your style, not mine.
But they have buttons on, there's buttons on there, it's like you can actually adjust the temperature of the toilet seat.
No, you can do that in a car or in a truck, right? Why not a toilet seat?
Mm-hmm.
It's where you spend some of your most precious time.
They had it back when, in the early 90s when they lived there. It was like, plug the toilet seat's plugged in. So you sit down, you didn't hit.
Talk to you too?
Yeah, you didn't hit, the temperature of the water. The temperature of the water, you adjusted that.
Like if the toilet's in your house and you live in Japan, does the toilet like say, "Welcome, Scoot B"?
Yes, it did. Well, it didn't, but it said in Japanese. I mean, my car back in the early 90s, when you opened up, this "Kamazara,"
and it says, "Thank you. You did a good job."
I idea what you're saying when I first moved there. It's like, all right.
So
you go to the gas station. You go to the gas station. You get out of the car. You go inside. They give you a little face wash. Little cloth to wash your face. They fill your car up. And they give you gas when you leave.
So the toilet in Japan, it would thank you for your deposit when you were finished. Say have a good day and all that. But is there any like Japanese toilet that are like kind of like naggers? They nag you, like you missed a little bit. You got some splash.
No, I mean the top of the line ones actually. They had like I said, I told you before. Americans have it all wrong. That wiping your butt. Compare it to the rest of the world.
Well, here's what I say about that. Here's what I say. You're right, and the rest of the world that does it with the spray is right. Here's the one thing, though.
Yeah,
I still would like a piece of toilet paper to dry, because I do think the washing does a better job than smearing it with a toilet paper. I agree, but you have to dry yourself off there. You can't just be wet down there. Pull up your underwear and pants. That's not comfortable.
No. I mean, that was the old way. The way they do it now, I mean, actually blow dries.
Oh, blow dries.
So
that feels good.
So Scott, do you like the gentle stream or the sanitizer?
Actually, they don't. There's no difference. I mean, they do what they call a flush.
Oh, you like that hard thing across your butt crack? Then you like it hard. You don't. So when you take a shower, you don't. I'm sorry.
When you take a shower, you don't.
Don't what?
Clean the butt crack
with a towel.
What's the love hotels?
Oh, love hotels. Yeah, those. When I was over in Japan, love hotels you rent them by the hour.
Scott,
so it's basically a no-tell motel.
I mean, when I lived over in Japan, a lot of people they had, it was the young couple. Then they had, maybe they had, kids, and then they also had, mom and dad staying in the same place. So they go to the love hotel.
Yeah, I don't want no nagging toilet saying, JG, can you aim a little better? JG, oh my God, JG, what'd you have for dinner? I don't want no friggin' nagging toilet bowl.
Hey Scott, how do you clean your ass?
Well, he does it the old-fashioned way. He just puts his head between his legs and cleans it. Hey, I can't pull off that move. Bill Pruitt saying the last time he was in Japan, he tried to get cigarettes from a machine at the hotel lobby. It started talking. I was confused. The desk clerk gave me his ID and told me to hold on.
Hey, Scott, whatever you do, don't answer that question.
No.
I know you got to answer.
Here, James, I always laugh at people, from the U.S.
Don't do it.
and have never left the U.S.
Don't do it, Scott.
When they talk about, well, when I go there, it's going to be like, no. Ain't going to happen that way.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Scott. Don't do it.
Oh, Timothy saying the room's had a theme, like Jungle Jane and Cards and Jane room.
You have that, yeah.
Adam and Eve.
Wildfires.
And then the more progressive ones had Adam and Steve rooms.
And love hotels, if you open up the drawer, they have, like little how do I explain it? They have, little cutouts for all little toys in there.
Wait, this is a great question that Yumi's asking Bruce. Is he Antifa?
Oh, that'd be James.
Yeah, you might be right, Yumi. I think Bruce is it. Him and Deval Don.
Oh man.
Yumi's asking. Yeah. Hey. You see? What did you Uncle Khalifa. We're having good fun.
Bruce is saying no. He's not. He doesn't get into that at all.
Oh my goodness. JG, 19 people are watching this.
Not bad. Well, somebody in the chat accused James of being a white supremacist. I'm like, no, he's not.
It just went up to 20.
Who's a white supremacist? James is a white supremacist? I can see it.
Scoot sees you as a white supremacist.
I'm a white supremacist. Scoot, get your foreign ass out of here. We don't want your kind here. Look at the screen, Scoot.
So you are a white supremacist.
You missing some color, man.
Yumi, I am not. I'm not.
Oh my goodness.
I'm into G women. Antifa's not a gay thing. It's the anarchist. If he's Antifa, he's thinking that she's calling him gay. Meanwhile, it means anarchist. Taking a weird burn. Something's gone horrible.
Yumi's English is really good, man.
James is gay?
Huh?
He's a little happy, but he's not actually gay.
Yumi's accusing Bruce of being the grand lizard of the KKK.
Yumi's English is really good, man. Why is her English so good?
Yumi, why are you not on my channel every stream? Hilarious. He's not calling you gay, Bruce. Bruce, nobody's calling you gay. What's going on here?
No, they're calling James gay. No.
Oh God, that was funny. But all right, listen. If I didn't make the 4,000 off of this stream, then F it.
Hey, after every time I came on and tried to do something, listening to your voice in the background for 148 hours.
JG,
Your live stream, your playlist. I'll run it till it ends.
Well, that's how. What's the song?
148 hours.
I get by with a little help by my friend.
Everyone go in there. His 93 playlist. Just start it. Remember, it only counts if you don't mute. So just turn it way down.
Guys,
where it's just explaining you.
Don,
listen to it.
I'm gonna leave on the high note.
Yeah, let's punch out of here. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, JG. See you, Scoop.
Take care, James.
I'm gonna jump in, JG. Join me for like 5 minutes.
Where? Oh, you're gonna do a stream?
Yeah.
No. What I gotta do, Scott, is I have to go downstairs and have a cigarette. I'll come up and I'll join you.
All right. Later, brother.
All right, thanks, Scoot. Everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. I think this might put me over the 4,000 mark. We'll find out in the next couple days. But I like to steal Muggs's line. I thank you, and I thank you. So good night, everybody, or have a great day. Thank you. Heidel, hiya, boys. Heidel, I'm leaving now. You have to go back over to Scoot now. That's the troll, Scoot. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
All right, later, brother.
Later, guys.